Have you ever wondered how a boy born of humble beginnings became one of the most legendary kings of all time? Let's travel back to a time steeped in magic and mystery. Our tale begins with Uther Pendragon, king of Britain, whose desire for the beautiful Igraine led to an enchantment by Merlin, the wizard. This magical union resulted in the birth of a boy named Arthur. Arthur's lineage, however, remained a secret. He was raised by Sir Ector, a nobleman, away from the eyes of those who might seek to harm him. Living a simple life, Arthur was unaware of the royal blood coursing through his veins, the destiny that awaited him, or the role he was to play in shaping the course of history. Under the watchful eye of Merlin, Arthur grew in strength and character, unknowingly being prepared for a future of leadership and legend. And so, a boy named Arthur unknowingly embarked on a path to greatness. A sword lodged in stone, a test that was to reveal the true king. The tale tells of a mystical sword, Excalibur, embedded in stone, a challenge set forth by the wizard Merlin. This was no ordinary test, for it was prophesied that only the rightful king of England could draw this sword from its rocky sheath. Many tried and failed, their efforts amounting to nothing more than futile displays of strength and ambition. Then came the day when a young squire Arthur unknowingly stepped up to the task. With no heir apparent to the throne, and amidst the chaos of contenders, Arthur pulled the sword from the stone with an ease that left the crowd in stunned silence. It was in this moment of disbelief and awe that destiny revealed itself. Arthur was the chosen one, the rightful king. With the sword drawn, a new chapter began in Arthur's life, and thus began the reign of King Arthur. The Round Table wasn't just a piece of furniture but a symbol of unity and equality. As the legend unfolds, King Arthur, the brave and noble king of Camelot, founds the Round Table as a place where his knights could gather as equals. Each knight possessing their individual prowess, virtues, and tales that add to the vibrant tapestry of Arthurian lore. Firstly, let's discuss Sir Lancelot, often hailed as the greatest knight of them all. Lancelot's story is one of bravery and tragedy. A French knight renowned for his courage and martial skills, he was also known for his forbidden love for Queen Guinevere, a love that would lead to his downfall and the eventual collapse of Arthur's court. Next we have Sir Gawain, Arthur's nephew, a symbol of virtue and the embodiment of the chivalric code. His tale, often narrated as Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, portrays his integrity, honesty, and humility. It's a narrative that questions the true meaning of honor and knighthood. Then there is the pure and spiritual Sir Percival, often associated with the quest for the Holy Grail. Percival's innocence and purity made him worthy of the divine vision of the Holy Grail, a symbol of God's grace. His story serves as a reminder that spiritual enlightenment often comes to the pure in heart. Each knight held their place at the Round Table, contributing to the collective strength of King Arthur's court. From the gallant Sir Tristan to the loyal Sir Bedivere, each knight had their unique tale, adding depth to the Arthurian mythology. These knights, bound by their oaths of fealty to King Arthur and their commitment to chivalry, shaped the legend of the Round Table. Their tales of bravery, sacrifice, and honor continue to echo through the annals of literature and folklore. The Round Table, a symbol of unity and equality, was a testament to King Arthur's vision of a fair and just kingdom. It was more than just a group of knights. It was a fellowship, a brotherhood. Each knight with their unique tales and virtues added to the rich tapestry of Arthurian legend. Bound by chivalry and loyalty, the Knights of the Round Table pledged their service to King Arthur. Their stories remain an integral part of the enduring legend of King Arthur, reflecting the timeless allure of chivalry, honor, and the quest for righteousness. King Arthur's reign wasn't just about ruling, it was also about epic quests and adventures. These were not mere gallivanting escapades but were imbued with deep meaning and purpose. They were trials of courage, wisdom, and honor, and they formed the backbone of the Arthurian legend. One of the most famed of these quests was the pursuit of the Holy Grail. This was no ordinary cup, but a sacred vessel with miraculous powers. It was said to have been the cup used at the Last Supper, and later to catch Christ's blood during the crucifixion. The quest for the Holy Grail was a test of purity and virtue, a divine challenge that only the most worthy could undertake. Sir Galahad, the epitome of knightly virtue, was deemed most worthy. His quest for the Holy Grail was not just a journey across lands and seascapes but a spiritual journey as well. It was a quest for enlightenment, a pursuit of the divine, a journey towards the very essence of existence. Yet, the quests were not just about the divine or the supernatural. Many were rooted in the very human struggles of the characters, their internal conflicts and moral dilemmas. For instance, Sir Lancelot, the bravest and most celebrated of Arthur's knights, was caught in a passionate love affair with Queen Guinevere, Arthur's wife. This love triangle brought about strife, betrayal, and eventually, the downfall of the Round Table. These quests and adventures served as metaphors for the moral and ethical challenges that we face in our lives. They were about the pursuit of truth, the struggle against temptation, the quest for righteousness, and the battle against our own inner demons. In the end, these were not just stories of knights and kings, of magic and miracles. They were tales about us, about our struggles, our hopes and our dreams. They were about our quest for meaning, for purpose, and for a life well lived. These quests weren't just about adventure but also about self-discovery and moral lessons. Every legend has an end, and so did King Arthur's. As the golden age of Camelot began to wane, King Arthur faced one of his greatest challenges yet, a battle, not against a mythical beast or a foreign invader, but a confrontation with his own blood. His son, Mordred. Born of a twisted tale of deception, Mordred was Arthur's illegitimate son, a symbol of Arthur's one great failing. The relationship between Arthur and Mordred was far from that of a typical father and son, steeped as it was in betrayal and conflict. As the story goes, Mordred, hungry for power and filled with resentment, raised an army against his father, leading to a devastating war. The final confrontation, the Battle of Camlan, was a brutal affair, a clash of steel and wills that marked the end of an era. During this fateful battle, Arthur, ever the warrior king, fought valiantly, but fate had other plans. Despite his legendary skill and the magical power of Excalibur, Arthur was mortally wounded by Mordred. Yet, in his final act of defiance, Arthur found the strength to deliver a fatal blow to his treacherous son, ensuring that Mordred's reign of terror would die with him. But the tale of King Arthur does not end with his death. Mortally wounded, Arthur was taken to the mystical island of Avalon. Entrusting his faithful knight Sir Bedivere with the task of returning Excalibur to the Lady of the Lake, Arthur was carried away, disappearing into the mists of Avalon. This departure has led to one of the most enduring aspects of the Arthurian legend, the belief that Arthur, the once and future king, will return in Britain's hour of greatest need. This prophecy has kept the flame of Arthur's legacy alive, a beacon of hope in uncertain times. Though King Arthur may have fallen, his legend lives on. His story, a tapestry of bravery, betrayal, love, and loss, continues to captivate us, reminding us of the timeless allure of heroism and the enduring power of myth. King Arthur's story didn't end with his death. The legend lives on, captivating hearts and minds around the globe. The tales of King Arthur and his loyal knights have permeated our culture, leaving an indelible mark on literature, film, and even our values. From the earliest written records in the 9th century, the Arthurian legend has been the source of inspiration for countless works of literature. From Sir Thomas Malory's Le Morte d'Arthur in the 15th century, to T.H. White's The Once and Future King in the 20th, these stories have been told and retold, each iteration adding a new layer to the rich tapestry of the Arthurian legend. In film and television, the tale of King Arthur has been brought to life in myriad ways. From the dramatic and romantic portrayals in Excalibur and First Knight, to the humorous and satirical take in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, these adaptations demonstrate the enduring appeal and flexibility of the Arthurian narrative. The legend has also influenced the fantasy genre, with elements of Arthurian lore appearing in popular series like Game of Thrones and The Witcher. But the legacy of King Arthur extends beyond the realm of fiction. The ideals espoused in these tales, courage, honor, justice, and humility, have shaped our understanding of what it means to be a leader, a hero, and a good human being. The Round Table itself is a symbol of equality and unity, ideals that continue to resonate with us today. The story of King Arthur also continues to inspire modern explorations of identity, destiny, and the human condition. This enduring fascination suggests that, while the Arthurian legend may be rooted in the past, it still holds relevance in the present, offering timeless lessons about leadership, heroism, and the power of belief. From a humble boy to a legendary king, the tale of King Arthur continues to inspire us, reminding us that within every one of us lies the potential for greatness.